My name is Israel, and I am not a savior. So let's get into this, shall we? All right. So I know it's been quite a while since I last posted a video here. And I know whenever there's this long gap between videos, I always come back and say, I'm going to start posting more regularly. There's a lot of great content coming. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to give you promises. I hope that I do post more regularly here because I got a lot to say. But that aside, it's been it's been a really interesting month. I'm not going to bore you with the details, but there's been an illness in the family. My agency is going through a real trying, rough patch at the moment, and my stress level has been off the charts. And it's the majority of this is my own doing. Everything came to a head last night, and I realized I can't be a savior for my family or friends or anybody who I'm close to, and that's really been my identity for really my entire life. I'm the guy that wants to save you or solve your problems or fix your life or make things better. It stems from my codependency. I've talked about this before. I have this need to be needed, right? Like I get pleasure, a sense of self-worth based on the number of people that I can help or be there for, right? Let me solve your problem. But I realize now I can't do that. I can't keep this up. It's maddening. I'm starting to resent my family members, and that's not a good thing. But again, it stems from that codependency. I have this Superman complex where I gotta save everybody. And I was thinking about this. I was dating this woman for a while. Like, this is maybe 15, 18 years ago. This is how crazy I was. I would tell her, who am I? And she would say, Superman. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, baby. I'm gonna save you and make everything better for us, and we're gonna have great lives together. And this is how fucking sick I was. Like, I was, walking around going, yeah, I'm Superman. I'm gonna do all this shit. I never did, of course, because, even at that time, I was a pretty bad alcoholic, right? So I had all these grand plans, but they all got set aside because I needed to spend, quality time with the bottle. So, but and it's come down to the fact I needed to take responsibility for my own life, for my own, well-being. And it is a lot easier to focus on someone else and their problems or their issues and try to solve them than actually solving, my own issues. And that's, something that I've talked to, my therapist about. He gave me this book, the Al-Anon book, right? So Al-Anon, if you don't know, is for it's a support group for people who are, living with, related to, in a relationship with, alcoholics or addicts. And I was going through the first 10, 15 pages, and I was like, yep, that's me. I got that. That's me. Yeah, done it. Did that. And this is like, it was just, it was amazing how much, like I said, of my identity is intertwined with me, being there for everyone, solving everybody's problems and all that. And I got to tell you, it's draining. Physically, mentally, emotionally, it's draining. And I got to stop that. So I'm working on you know, setting boundaries with certain people, you know, focusing more on my own well-being and the things I need to do in order to have the life that I want. It's not easy. Like I said, I've been doing this, you know, my whole life, really. And just setting certain boundaries, like, hey, I'm not going to buy alcohol for you anymore. You know, I'm living with, you know, two very heavy drinkers. Now, whether they are alcoholics or not, it's not my position to say, but they do drink every day, and for the longest time, I was the one buying the alcohol. And, you know, call it enabling, call it whatever you want, but you know, I can't do that anymore for two reasons. One, it makes my sobriety that much more difficult, and two, it feels like I am contributing to, you know, the problems they have and the issues they're dealing with alcohol. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be, you know, an enabler. I don't want to facilitate this destructive behavior anymore. And again, I always said, well, if I don't do it, you know, someone else is going to do it, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. Again, that comes back to that, you know, that codependency, that, you know, that feeling that I'm the only one who can do this. I'm the only one who can save this family. And I got to stop doing that, man. I really have to. It's not healthy. It's not conducive to keeping me sober, and you know, it's not the way I'm going to mentally and emotionally mature and get better. So yeah, I can be a leader. I can lead by example. You know, my sobriety is what it is. I've had my relapses, you know, all that. But for the most part, for the last year and a half, I've been really sober. You know, I've had, 4 relapses? So, you know, every 3 or 4 months, I'll have a drink, but hopefully this time I can make it through, get to the whole year and all that. But, yeah, Savior no more. That's where I'm at today. It's, like I said, a difficult path that I'm embarking on now, you know, saying no to people, not taking responsibility for their well-being, and taking responsibility for my well-being. Uncharted territories, let me tell you. But yeah, I feel good about it, and yeah, this is crazy. I'm like becoming an adult. I don't know, very weird. Anyway, that's all I got for today. Like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys hopefully very soon.